More now on that curious jobs report. The headline number was ugly and surprisingly so. Hiring slowed in March, but as Hampton Pearson reports, sometimes if you focus on the headline, you miss the real story.
There was good news and bad news in the government's March jobs report. The good news, headline unemployment dropped to 4.5%, the lowest in a decade. Some 472,000 persons found jobs last month, and the number of unemployed persons fell by 326,000. Signs, leading economists say, of a strong jobs market.
What this tells me is it's a very tight labour market. The unemployment rate at 4.5 is already 0.2% below the Fed's long-term target.
The bad news, just 98,000 new hires, the lowest in 10 months, with a loss of some 30,000 retail jobs and bad weather the key factors, far below the consensus forecast for 175,000 new jobs. Additional downward revisions for January and February pulled the three-month average to just 178,000 jobs per month.
We can blame a lot of it on the weather, at least 80,000, I think, on the weather alone. So that's the good news is it's wacky weather, and we're now sort of going to see a bounce back.
Wage growth remains modest, just 2.7% during the last 12 months to about $26 an hour on average. Economists say right now the tight job market isn't stopping employers from keeping the lid on wages.
The wage growth is not great, but it certainly looks to be sustainable, and as it recovers more, we think that will be the one to watch.
So now there's room for both wages and jobs to continue to grow. And economists say no reason for a one-month setback to upset the Fed's plan for maybe 2 more rate hikes this year. Hampton Pearson Nightly Business Report in Washington.